The way I go about the process of travel filmmaking myself is not planning too much, because I really want to see what happens during the trip. This has its pros and its cons. I do know some people who really plan everything out and they almost have the video in their mind before they even go to the place. They'll already have the locations prepped and everything. This is a more professional approach. However, you've really got to find that balance between traveling to make the film or traveling to travel and making a film along the way. I talk about this in a free training that I have on my website in more depth, but essentially the idea is that do you want to go on holiday to give your all and put your all into making a video, or do you want to go on holiday to enjoy yourself and then make a video on the side? It really is an important thing to be clear on. Otherwise, you're going to be somewhere in the middle and you're going to have, you're not going to be clear about, imagine you're lugging around a massive backpack full of gimbals and gear and cameras and drones, but then your intention actually is to just film a bit on the side. It doesn't make any sense. So you need to be kind of clear about what you actually want to do before going on that trip itself. However, the planning that I do is often about having a kind of a feel or a theme that I want to integrate in this video. So for example, a couple of years back, I went to Uganda and made a travel series called the Uganda series that consisted of 4 videos that I made over 2 weeks. And I knew that it was going to be a very kind of rugged safari-like trip. And I knew the climax was going to be seeing the endangered mountain gorillas in Bwindi Park in the mountain jungle. And so I knew that was going to be like almost like mythical adventure. And personally, I've always wanted to see mountain gorillas ever since I was small. So I knew it was going to be one of like those life-changing trips for me. And so having that in mind, it kind of gave me a way to plan for that. I knew that I was going there to make videos. I knew I wasn't going on holiday. I was going there to make film. So I was full filmmaker mode. I didn't even like leave myself time to enjoy the holiday. I was just enjoying the process of making the film, and through that, obviously enjoying the experience as well. But I didn't take too many moments where I was like, let's just put everything aside and just watch. It was kind of enjoying this process of being creative and experiencing the world through my camera. And I think that's a great way to go about it, because you can really allow yourself to be aware of what's going on whilst making your video, versus if you have everything planned out, you're kind of just following a checklist, which can be amazing when you're making other videos, such as a music video I just made for my own song, which I'm going to release really soon, which I'm really excited about. That was a very planned shoot, and I knew I only had a day, and I was filming in an apartment, and I knew exactly what shots I needed to get, and it was just, I already visioned everything in my mind, and all I needed to do was just tick off the shots as I got them, which was obviously very hard work, because you're getting like 200 shots in a day. But if I hadn't made that list, it would have been really chaotic. I wouldn't have known which shot was going where, and it would have been a complete mess. But when you're making a travel video and the story is developing as you go, it's a very different process.